Okay. You may or may not. Look.
There's a delay.
Well, that's to be expected.
But I can't see where I am and what I'm doing. I can't see what people are saying, too. Yeah, see how it's a big delay? It's like a major delay. We'll have to work on that. Do you see if anybody is watching? Oh. Where's the wet rag at?
Okay.
But it's delayed. What does it say?
It's delayed, but the audio still shows up, so you'll be ahead a little bit, but it's okay. It's alright.
But we have to be able to read the stuff. I don't see anything. Like, can you tell if somebody is actually in the room?
Well, here's the chat.
Oh, okay. Hey, y'all.
It's only delayed by a little bit.
Okay, well, this is a little bit delayed, so I'm finally seeing your live chats. Hi, everybody. Hi, Katrina. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Joy. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Kimmy. Hey, Claudette. Janet, Michelle, Sydney. Hello. Hello, Monica from North Carolina.
When is your wedding?
It's July the 16th. It's this Sunday.
People watching.
How many?
73. I'm going excited.
I'm having baby girl. I know y'all can't see her on the side here, but I'm having baby girl help me with this. So she's kind of reading the questions and everything to me. Because as you can see, my hands are full. I'm making my favors, which are my German chocolate pralines, which I actually wanted to show you guys how I did it, but we couldn't figure this live stream out. That's why we're doing it so late. So this is the after product of actually making them. So I'm just going ahead and putting them in some little plastic baggies that I got from Amazon, of course. Oh, congratulations to Claudette. Congratulations, September the 1st.
The video's a little late, so like a minute late.
Yeah, there's like a minute late delay, and I'm looking at your live chat. I can't see myself, so I hope everything's okay. Um, so that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just packing up these little treats for everybody that's going to be there at the wedding. Excuse the noise. I'm going to wash my hands real quick.
What do you think it's going? Congrats to you both.
I'm making these German chocolate pralines for my wedding. I'm going to use those as the wedding favors. So that's what it's for. And I really wish that I had have gotten this figured out. I had a chance with baby girl to figure this out so that I could have actually showed you guys how I did it. You know, I love my DIYs, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. But you guys get to see the after effect of me making these treats. And you know, if you guys want to start seeing me cooking in the kitchen, then y'all just put it in the comments below and let me know whenever I do another video, which I'm hoping in the next couple of days I'll have one up, probably tomorrow, because I've taken time off of work. Yes, I am getting married this weekend, Miss Steph, on Sunday. And you guys will see pictures. The reason I'm testing out this here live stream, we're trying to figure out the best way to do it because I promised to live stream the wedding. I want to live stream the wedding. That's my goal. I want to have all my subscribers attend my wedding. And that's what we're doing. We're just kind of testing this out. So this is on the laptop that I got a few months ago. So I'm hoping that we can use this, but I'm also probably going to be doing a test with the Kindle. And I may be trying to test it out on Facebook. So, hey guys, if you're not a friend on my Facebook page, Reina Moe's DIY and It Designs, I have a Facebook. If you guys send me friend requests, then I'll go ahead and friend you, because if it looks better on Facebook, then we're going to do it probably with the Kindle through Facebook. So I'm just trying a bunch of different ways to go live. Because you know, I really want you guys to not only be there, but I want y'all it to be enjoyable. I don't want it to be grainy and hazy and ugly. You know, I really want you guys to be there and be able to enjoy it along with me. So that's what I'm going to try to do. This pink mat, I want to show it to you guys. This pink mat, it doesn't look like much of anything, but this is actually a mat so that you can do cake lace. And even though I'm having my cake made, it's going to be a buttercream frosting. It's not going to be fondant. So I wanted to dress it up with something other than icing. So what we're going to do is use this cake lace. So I'm going to show you guys how I do that, because I'm, you know, doing multiple things. Baby girl, hand me the tray. Yeah, the cookie sheet. So I'm basically just going to put this cookie sheet underneath this mat. And then I'm going to start spreading the cake lace. And what it is, it's like a paste. Thank you, Indigo. Much blessings to you and your family every day, not just one particular day. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, so I'm going to show you this stuff right here. Excuse me. So this is what it is. You get the knife. Well, you have to order the knife. And let me start over. This knife, this cake lace mixture, and the mats, these all came from England, okay? So Europe, because it's the only place that I could find. I bought a bunch of stuff because initially I was going to make my own cake. That was the plan. And then when I went to the cake tastings, I decided, you know what? I'm doing practically everything for the wedding. So, I want this cake to be beautiful because I have a mother and I have aunts that bake. And I mean, when I say bake, ladies and gentlemen, they put their foot in everything that they make when it comes to food. But it's old school. There's no, decoration or filigree or anything like that. And I really wanted to have a very pretty cake, not just a delicious cake. So I purchased this. And so all you do is you receive it, you open it up, and it's airtight, and it's this funny looking jelly consistency. I'm going to show that to you guys. I hope that you can see that. But the color, if you can see, is this beautiful soft gold, almost like gilded gold. And they have one that's harsher, but I didn't want that one. So you just take this jelly mixture, basically, gel mixture, and you just smooth it onto your mat. And you just move it back and forth. I promise you guys it's going to be so pretty when it's done. You're going to be like, wow. And it didn't seem that difficult because it's not. So you're just basically embossing this gel. Then you put it in the oven. Or if you have time, let's say that your wedding is a month away and you have everything, you can just leave it out in your kitchen and just let it cure with air for over 24 hours, and then it'll dry out. That's enough time for it to dry out. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just moving this back and forth, getting it in all of the grooves. And if you hear any noise, that could be Boo Bear upstairs, or it'll be my son. So I'm just moving it around, making sure I get it in all of the spaces that they have. What does it say? Oh, they can't see it? Okay. Put it down some more. So you're not going to see my face. But this is all I'm doing. You just put it on your mat and you spread it around and you fill it out all over your mat. And then, like I said, you put it in the oven. It says like to put it on like 170 degrees. Let me move this out the way. To do it at like 170 degrees. But for my particular oven, it works best at 190 degrees. So you just got to kind of have to play with it if this is something that you decide that you want to do, because the payoff is great. If a person wanted to, you can get your cakes at the grocery store. I know at Sam's you can buy cakes that are frozen. Okay, you can buy cakes that are frozen, and they taste really good, and you can design your own cake to save cost, because cakes are really, really expensive for weddings. I don't know why, because it's just flour, eggs, and water, maybe a little milk and butter and sugar, but it's for a wedding, so they're gonna hike the price up. But to save on cost, you can make your own. To save on costs, you can help them decorate by making cake lace, which is what I'm doing, to save on some of the cost and to get the look that I want, because the cost to have them make the cake lace for me, even though they're going to do exactly the same thing that I'm doing, they're going to tack on a couple of $100, and they only need to do this like maybe 12 times altogether. Thank you, baby girl. So anyway, yeah. Apparently, I'm a little too out there with the bus line, and baby girl, she's real, real modest. So she's helping her mama out while I try and finish doing this project. But I'm trying to do a lot of different things because the day is so, so close, and the decorations are on point. I just have to get the rest of the few little things that's left over. So as you can see, it's not hard. It takes a little bit of time, and that's only because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist on this, because, I want it to be really nice. But, yeah, it's real easy to do. Let me see. I'm going to raise this up so that I can see your questions. Yes, there is an image on the mat. And thank you, baby girl. Hey, why don't you, baby, find me the cover so I can show them what it is. Yeah. So this is the design that's on the mat, and I hope you guys can see this. This is the design that's on the mat, and it's really beautiful. It's called Serenity, and I'm going to flip it around, and it's called Serenity Cake Lace by Claire Bowman. But that's the name of this particular design, Serenity. And I hope that you guys can see that. I mean, it's just beautiful. I love it. I bought more than one different designs, but Helena, they said hello, baby girl. Hello. I bought different designs, but that was the one that I fell in love with, so that's what I'm using it. My mom made our two-tier cake to cut for pictures, and we got 2 sheet cakes from BJ's for maybe the. Yes, oh my goodness, Charlie, that is so, 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 so smart. But I know for me and my family, we're just big eaters, and Boo Bear has like the most. He can compare with my mom when it comes to a sweet tooth. He likes sugar, but he works it off, so it's not a big deal for him. But you know, anything to help spread the cost of a wedding, do it because it's so, so worth it because there's too many people. It's a mat. And I'll show it to you when it comes out of the oven. I'm going to show you how it looks and everything once I'm done with it. I'm talking so it's taking me longer. Um but it's I like it. It's soothing too because you got to concentrate a little bit in order to do it and make it come out nice. But you just spread the gel back and forth on the mat, up and down, back and forth, because you want to get every nook and cranny. That's it. And then when it comes out, I wish I had one that was already done. I had already taken them to the baker for the cake. And she reminded me that I don't know, I only have 3 layers of the cake, but I also have the groom's cake. And so I didn't make enough. So just to be on the safe side, she's asking me to bring 2 more, only 2 more, but I can't just do 2. So I'm going to do a few more and then I'll just let her know that whatever's left over, she's more than welcome to keep and maybe bless another bride that would love something like that but can't afford it because they charge ridiculous prices for it. And I would hope that that's what they would do. They may not because they don't know me, they don't know my kitchen, but they may not. But I hope that they would if it's more than what they need. Guys, I was thinking to actually, because I have more of this, I was actually thinking to gift in a giveaway um, a set of pans to make your cake, a tub of cake lace, because I have plenty. I always overbuy. And one of these mats. Now, it's probably not going to be the Serenity mat because I love the Serenity mat, but I have a couple of other mats that I picked up that are just as pretty, and make that as one of the giveaways for us meeting the 10,000 mark. So what do you guys think? Hey, Jewel Renee. Thank you, Nora. I'm pretty sure you're gorgeous too. So it's just a mat in one. What? Making sure I didn't miss anything. What did you say? You can say it out loud. They can hear you.
I know.
I know you don't want to be seen, but they can hear you. Why don't you do it, Helena? Let them see you.
She said she's so
Okay. Okay. Don't be like that. She's so shy. She doesn't want to be on camera. And it's funny because, she has a YouTube channel, but she's such an amazing artist. So she draws. So you just see her hands. That would be awesome. My mom and dad's anniversary coming up. Oh, okay, Janet. So yeah, then we'll do that. You know me, I buy a lot. So when I give, I want to be able to give a lot too. So I was thinking about that. Okay, Lisa. Okay. Okay, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a giveaway with one of these mats and the cake lace gel. And I was thinking also to give away an acrylic box, but not one that I made. An acrylic box that I actually ordered online from Joann's before I made mine. It's the David to Tara, and I bought two of them. I don't know. Well, you know why? Because I love spending money. I guess I got a problem, but we're not gonna talk about that. So I'm gonna thank you, Diana. I get cold at times, and like I said, baby girl, she keeps her mama modest. I bought two of those David Tara acrylic wedding card boxes, if you will, because initially I was gonna just bling that out and use it, and then when I received it, it's a very nice box, but it doesn't have the latch closure on it. It's just a box that you can take the top off of. But it's very nice and it's 100% acrylic. So if you don't have any worry about somebody walking off with your box or anything like that, it would be great. Steph. Where do you see that at? Oh my goodness. Yes, that is so wonderful. My parents, hopefully in a year and a half from now, will be celebrating their 50th, which is what I'll focus on next after this, as well as helping you ladies and gentlemen out. But oh, that's so wonderful. Marriages nowadays, it's almost like you get married and you're happy, and they just don't last. They don't build men and women like they used to, because you can't blame it on one of the sexes. It's both of us, because you got to work together as a team to make it work. Back in the day, there was no choice. You made it work because you didn't have a choice. Divorce was not an option, and it shouldn't be, but it happens. It happens, and so that's that. No need to preach on that. Our wedding is next year and we're budgeting to the penny. Okay, anything would help. Okay, well, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. My last giveaway, I gave away three different project boxes, and so I'm gonna do that again this time. The first one project box, yes, transfer them into the other container and put them in the freezer. One project box is gonna be stuff for a cake if you want to make your own cake. And the next box will be a wedding card box. And I got to figure out what the next giveaway would be, the next project. Why don't you guys give me some suggestions and let me know what would be a project box that you guys would like to see for an upcoming wedding. And I'm sure with everything that I have, I can probably make that box happen. Okay, so let's see. I pretty much got this filled. And like I said, it doesn't really look like much, but at least you can see the design. And you see how beautiful that filigree lace is? It's so gorgeous. So what I'm going to do is now put it in the oven and let it bake for, how long did we do it? 20 minutes? For 20 minutes at 190. Now, remember, my particular oven is running cooler than what they suggest on the container, because it's supposed to be at 170, but it's not at 170. So you keep me so excited. Can't. Oh, 3 months, Lisa. Just 3 months, girl. Okay, start a timer for 20 minutes. Now I can go ahead and read some of these. Yes, I am going to record my wedding. The reason that we're doing this, sorry, baby girl. The reason that we are doing this live stream is so that we can test it out because I want to live stream it for you guys. I want y'all to come to my wedding. Y'all are all commenting so fast. Let's see. 4 days I would be nervous. Well, you know what, Angela? I probably would be a nervous wreck too, but you have to look at it that I've been preparing for this for quite a while.
Thank you, Miss Angela.
And I have to tell you guys, you know how they say, and you know my channel is not a negative channel, but I'm going to say this and then we're going to be done with it. You know how they say Murphy's Law, anything that could go wrong will go wrong? Well, here we're at the last 9 miles and stuff is just kind of falling apart, it seems like. I just had to do an emergency food tasting because the caterers that we were going to use, your daughter is gorgeous. Thank you, Miss Charlie. The caterer we were originally going to use when we signed with the event, the venue, they changed it and they went with someone who was more upscale, whatever that means. But the bottom line is I was supposed to have a food tasting anyway because when we went to the open house and tried everything, Boo Bear and my maid of honor, Ruthie, they tried everything. They decided what was really good because I was dieting at the time and I refused to break my diet. And it's paying off slowly but surely. Since it was different people cooking, we had to have another tasting. So that's what we went and did real quick. And I'm glad that we did because his, huh? Huh? Miss Juanita? From where? I don't see. You have to find it for me. Hey, Miss Juanita! Hey guys, Miss Juanita is in the chat box, the beautiful, beautiful lady that sent me those Tears of Joy tissue boxes that I'm going to be using. She's here in the chat room. Everybody say hi to Miss Juanita. But so I had to taste it and I'm so glad that I did go and taste it, y'all, because the beef bourguignon and the spinach and the squash medley, those are what the original choices were for me that they decided that they liked out of everything. Guys, when I tasted it today, he used pot roast and I could tell it was pot roast. Now, Paulie Bear, he loved it, you know, but he loves those types of homey foods. When I tasted it, I tasted my mother's meatloaf. There was nothing spectacular about it. It was a tomato base. It was not a Chardonnay base like it was supposed to be. Restart required. You sure? Okay. So, it was, and I can't say that it was terrible because it wasn't terrible. It was good pot roast meatloaf sauce. Okay. It was not beef bourguignon. What I'm accustomed to when I have it, when I make it, you know, it was not. Now, he made a chicken breast with a shallot remoulade, which the shallot remoulade was very, very good. The chicken breast was dry to me. It was perfect for Paulie Bear. So I let him know he will be making me salmon and we will serve the chicken instead of the beef. And, you know, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but the reason that I chose the chicken breast over the beef is because anybody can go anywhere and have pot roast. When you come to a wedding, your food should be on another level, okay? And even though it's chicken breast, the way it was seasoned, the way it was prepared, it was more acceptable to my palate, and Paul liked it, so we just went like that. Baby girl is so pretty. This is a sister, Sister Kim Wilkins. She's grinning from ear to ear. So that was that. So that was one issue. And yes, you are right, sister. Everything is going to be fine. It's all going to work out. Because it's really, that's the minor things. What's really important is the marriage, you know. Um, but the wedding is important too. But the outcome of the wedding is the marriage. So that's really what's important. But we had that issue. You guys know that I'm going to be bringing in my own food that I cook. I'm going to serve gumbo, and then we got to decide on the other entrees. I'm thinking about doing like some sausage and peppers to kind of play up on his Italian side, um, and have it a mix between his Italian and my Cajun by using my good Louisiana smoked garlic sausage, and then do a good Italian sweet sausage for him, and do peppers and onions and serve that on like sliders. I'm thinking about doing that like as an appetizer. Yes, Stacy. Oh, and you know what's so sad about that with the gumbo? If there was any place in Texas that I could go to actually get real gumbo and have them make it for me, I would. But nobody makes gumbo like me and my family, so I'm gonna make my own gumbo. It starts at 4. The wedding starts at 4. So, yeah, you're struggling to find food? Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to talk, Lisa. We're gonna have to talk. So yeah, gumbo is delicious. So I'm gonna serve that, and I think I'm gonna do the sausage and peppers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the sausage and peppers. And hey, Carissa from New Orleans. Hey, Miss Claudette. So yeah, we're gonna do that. The problem is when I originally booked with the venue, who had the where's Sydney, Australia? What's her name so I can shout her out? Find her and then just let me know. Oh, Cheryl Broughton's from Sydney, Australia. Hello, Cheryl. So, okay, so the caterer ended up having to be someone different. At the venue, they had a full kitchen with refrigerator and with stove. When I went for my basically my walkthrough 2 weeks before the event, so this was last week, y'all. They took the refrigerator and the stove out of the venue. So there goes the deviled eggs. I can't serve deviled eggs because there's no way to keep them cool and ensure that they are the proper temperature. I don't want to fool around with coolers and anything like that. So we had to just nix the deviled eggs, but I'm thinking about maybe doing quiche bites for that, something like that. But, we'll see. Hi, Tootie from California. Hi, Dooley from Maryland. Hey, Starbucks addict from Las Vegas. So that was something that went wrong. Then, guys, we got to talk about the dress. Okay. The dress is being made by a lady that she has 3 daughters, and they're YouTubers. They're big YouTubers. Okay. Right. I have that, Kim. The issue is I'm not going to take the chance at it getting off temperature because we are going to be there at the venue decorating and everything. I don't want to run home, make the deviled eggs, or pick the deviled eggs up and then try and run it all the way back to the venue. It's just going to be too much of an inconvenience, and then try to get my hair done, and then try to get my makeup done, and then try to struggle and get taped into this dress. We're going to finish talking about the dress, y'all. And in that 2 to 3 hour window of doing all those things, getting my hair and makeup and getting into the dress, the eggs aren't the proper temperature. So I'm just not going to worry about that. It's okay. It's okay. I've decided that it's okay, and I've let that go. But I have matter of fact, let me show it to her. I bought this. Can you grab that for me, baby girl? No, the one on the bottom that says iced eggs. Yeah. So, that's kind of that with the deviled eggs. But as far as hello across The world, much love. Oh, that's from you. Okay, so like this right here, I bought this. Now, I didn't buy this 2 weeks ago under pressure. I bought this because you guys know I've said it multiple times. I got a spending problem. I purchased this because it was pretty and I wanted to serve deviled eggs, and I figured I could serve it on this pretty tray. And it's acrylic, so there you go. Yeah, I could probably make that a DIY. But now I'm not going to use that for that. I'll probably use it for like chocolate strawberries or something like that if I decide to. But hi, Rebecca from Philadelphia. Giovanni from Baton Rouge. Hey, girl. Oh, I can't see it. All the way up. Dominic, hello, all the way in Canada. My medical director is Canadian. Hey, Alicia from New Orleans. No, Kimmy, and ain't that something? They're not accommodating me. They're not reimbursing me. They're not saying, hey, we really messed up. They're just like, well, maybe you can get our caterer to do it. And guess how much they're charging me per egg? $2 per egg, y'all. And it's really half of an egg. $2 per deviled egg. And I was like, if I go to Aldi, I can get 3 dozen eggs for that. Why would I pay you? Had a small dorm. I'm going to say if you want. Well, okay, Stephanie, guess what? That's what they have in the venue, but it's not like a regular dorm refrigerator. I have, yeah, and it's ridiculous. $2 per egg is ridiculous. We have 2 of those here in the house. Hey, Kimberly, how you doing? We have 2 of those in the house that I could take over there. They have 1, but theirs is half the size of ours. Theirs is narrow. I want to say that it's more for like wine. I think it's more like a wine chiller that's what they put in there. And I mean, it probably stands about this tall. It's not, and it's about this wide. It's ridiculous. You can't really put anything in there. So I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Hey, Glam Queen Sharon from Baltimore. So, Lisa from Australia, hello. Yeah, it is unfortunate, but it's okay. It's okay. Either we'll do quiche bites or we'll stay totally away from the eggs. It's not going to be that big a deal, and I'm telling myself that because, if anybody's ever had gumbo, or the people from Louisiana, they know and they understand. When we cook, from the South, especially with Louisiana home cooking, it's heavy and it's delicious, but it stays with you. So between the gumbo, then doing the sliders with sausage and peppers, and then just, mixing it up with a few other things, it's going to be plenty of food, so we can forego those eggs, and I just let it go. It's not a big deal. But let's talk about the dress. The dress is a lot better than it was when I first tried it on. Like I said, I'm having it made, and the lady that's making it, she's got 3 daughters that are YouTubers. They're large YouTubers. And that's how I got the idea of having the dress made. Now, it just was coincidence that the lady who is helping me with like day of coordination, she's a friend of mine too, but she's a friend of my maid of honor, and she is in college taking courses, and she happened to have a class with someone who actually knew. Oh, KJM62511. Hello from Lamarck, Texas. That's my old stomping grounds. Did you go to Lamarck High School? Be looking for her comment. So anyway, long story short, she's making the dress. I purchased all of the material and everything. I gave her the inspiration picture, and then we let months go by before we talked to each other. So it's been a year in the making. Well, come to find out, one of her daughters was pregnant. I already knew that ahead of time. And it's my dad and my mom. They're from Sword, which is like right outside of Opelousas. It's an itty bitty town, but it's called Sword. Oh, you went to, girl, how you went to Ball High? That's okay, because I know Ball High was good back in the day. I don't know how it is now. And just like Lamarck is going down quite a bit. But yeah, there was quite a rivalry between Lamarck Cougs and Ball High Tours. So yeah, that's so neat. That's so neat. I wish you could see yourself. Well, I don't know about looking all that great, Kim. I really don't, but you know, I feel good because I'm not letting it get me down. So anyway, the lady's daughter was pregnant and she had a car accident. She had the baby later on like she was supposed to, and you know, the baby went through a few trials or whatever, but the baby is fine and everything. Yeah. Um the baby's fine, she's fine, everything's fine. Well, it just so happened that one of her second daughters is pregnant and she decided to make her baby shower on the same day as my wedding. So if you have someone who's making a dress, making a jumpsuit, making a veil, and making a bolero jacket to kind of camouflage all of this, and you wait until the last minute, you can't rush a beautiful gown. You just can't do it. So, you know, we were having all kind of technical problems with that because the dress just wasn't standing out at the bottom like it was supposed to. Thank you so much, Steph. So I bought 3 different petticoats, if you will. And now let me tell you, I know y'all are thinking, Raina, 3, that's too many, girl. What are you doing? I promise you I'm not wasting money on purpose. The Bahai's doing okay. They're still hanging in there. My oldest son will be a quarterback for the upcoming year. Good job. Good job. I done lost my thought. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I'm not wasting money on purpose. I bought 3 different petticoats, if you will, off of Amazon. One of them I bought because the picture looked like a fishtail, and my dress is fit and flare. That was the first one that I saw. Well, you know what, sister, I might try to do that once we get all of this figured out. The second one I picked out because it said it had a metal hoop inside, and it really, you know, flared her dress out in the picture. So I figured, okay, well, let me just get these 2. Then there was a third one that was really, really fluffy at the bottom, and it said it was for a trumpet skirt, and it was like longer in the back, and that is exactly what I needed. So I ordered all 3 of them. I tried all 3 of them on, and of course they fit. You know, they're tight, but they fit like they're supposed to. So the goal is I'm probably going to wear one of the ones with the hoop because it looks so good with the dress. But you know, I we'll see how it all turns out. But the way the dress is made, I feel like that there should have been more built into the dress so that it could stand out on its own, because the lace I purchased is so beautiful, but it's also heavy. What do you mean it's done? Okay. The cake lace is ready to come out. You know, it's so beautiful, the lace, but it's very heavy. And I just kind of feel like, you know, you're a seamstress. You should have known that it was going to be too heavy. I showed you what it was that I wanted, especially after I purchased it. And we could have changed the idea of the dress, but we didn't do that. And because we didn't do that, when you see the dress that you've been, you know, thinking is what your dress is going to look like, and you go and you try on your dress, and even your mother in pictures, because I sent my mom pictures, she told me, Nikki, this is going to be the most expensive potato sack I've ever seen on a person. She said that gown, which she bought for me from, let me turn this up a little bit so I can see. The first gown that, which my mother purchased for me for my first marriage to the children's father, she bought that at Dillard's. And it's a beautiful, long, beaded gown, lacy. I mean, just gorgeous. And I guess that's where I get that particular type of elegance style from my mother. And, you know, that was pretty hard. But I was thinking the same thing. I just thought, well, maybe if I change the foundation, or maybe if we build up the bottom or whatever, that it would look better. Well, she ended up making the different alterations that I suggested, and it looks a whole lot better. So, you know, I can't worry about the dress anymore. I'll heat it up and eat it again. You know, I can't worry about the dress anymore. And like I said earlier, it's not about, you know, all the decorations that I'm making. It's not about, you know, the favors. It's not about anything. It's not about the dress or the tux or whatever he wears. It's about the marriage and that union, as well as the fellowship that I'll have, and I'm just leaving it at that. So this is what it looks like when you are complete, when it's dry. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but you see how it's just coming right off of the mat? It's just peeling right off of the mat. That's what you want. You want to make sure that it's completely dry, and that might be a little bit wet there. Yeah. We're going to put it in for about another 5 minutes because one of them seems like it's still kind of wet. And that's another thing that I mean when you, this one might be coming up all the way. Let's see. What can you see? They can't. Okay. We'll pick it up once we take it off the mat. Why don't you tilt the screen back up? Wait a minute. Okay. Can you guys see it now? Can you see how beautiful that is? It's really pretty. Now, this is the top. And so on this particular mat, you get 2 of this one. And then this one is the middle one, which I'm going to take. And you just kind of work with it and let it peel away. You can also use the back of your knife and use gravity to help peel it off if you need to. But I just kind of prefer just kind of wrinkling it up a little bit and letting gravity help me remove it. And here is the next one. They like that? See how gorgeous that is? I hope you can see. Yes, that's beautiful. So this is going to be like the middle tier. How did we meet? Oh, that's a story time. We're going to do that as a story time on our second channel. How did we meet? He actually mentioned that already. We met in the mall. But yeah, on our second channel, I think it was, we did the boyfriend tag. And so he answered that question. But basically, long story short, we met in the mall. Walking the mall. Yeah. And see, here's the other piece. So see, when you're making these, see how pretty that is? Yes, it is. It is. It's not sweet, but it is edible. So you have 2 pieces on this one particular mat. And for this one, it's only 1 on the mat, but it's gorgeous. And you can make it however you like. So here are the 2 pieces that she said she needed. And knowing me, I'll probably do a few more just to be on the safe side. But I'm going to set this away so that we can talk a little bit more. Where's the chat box so I can see them again? Okay. Yes, I think it's really, really beautiful too. And it is edible. Yes, it is. As a matter of fact, let me read the ingredients. What it is, it's water and it's thickener. There's coloring in it. There's a preservative and an emulsifier, and that's it. And that's it. And it's just this jelly consistency. Now, this particular jelly, the soft gold, it said on the website and also on this container that the soft gold is stiffer than the other one. So the other ones probably pour out a little bit better than this one, but you know, it's pretty good, and you want to keep it airtight. I'm like the commercial. I gotta have it. Yeah, I was like that too. I was like that too. This is called Claire Bowman's Cake Lace. This is the pearlized soft gold. That's what this is. I hope that you guys can see that, but if not, hi Miss Sharon. Have a nice evening. Um, I'll try and put this in my next video. I'll just put this in the link, and definitely, since I'm gonna do a giveaway and I'm gonna give one of these away, I will do that. I'll put the link and everything in there. Now, like I told y'all, it's from the United Kingdom, so I have to go now. Reina Moe, sorry, I had a great time. I'll see. Good night, Miss Diana. Miss Diana Nighthaven. Oh my gosh, family. Good night. That's okay. It happens. Love is found when you're not looking. That's true. That is true. Very true. Lil mama lady. That's very, very true. But I'll put the link for this. But like I said, it came from England. The lady who designed this and created this is English. So I'm trying to remember the name of the website because she sells all of her stuff. Hey, Miss Betty. Hey, Soul of a Woman Production. She sells this on, it's not on that. Wait a minute, what's the website? What's the website? No, that's not it. That's not it. That's her website. Her website, let me read that. Let me show this to you guys again. Her website is www.cakelace. That's CAKELACE.co.uk. So obviously she must sell these on hers, but I didn't get mine there. I got mine on a different website, and they had everything. They had so many different things. Good night, Nakia. I'm so glad that you guys joined us. We're probably gonna go in a little bit too. So many people it's time for bed. I know. I wish I had realized your wedding was coming up. I'm a jewelry maker. I would have been making. Oh, Steph, that's so wonderful. Thank you. But you don't have to worry about that. We have this I guess it's like a wholesaler district here in Houston, and it's called Harwin, and it's a long street, just blocks and blocks of street, and they have all kinds of shops there. And so I'm gonna end up going there on either Friday or Saturday, and find me a set of jewelry to wear. I haven't, and that's bad of everything else that I've purchased. I haven't really even thought about the jewelry. I guess because I hadn't saw the dress and I didn't see myself in the dress. I just wasn't allowing myself to go there because I can go overboard. And I didn't want to do that. Yes, Nora, Steph is so sweet for suggesting that and wanting to do that. You make one of a kind. Oh wow, you are? Now that is a skill, and it's definitely the projects that you do have to be a labor of love to be working with wire and creating one of a kind jewelry. Wow, that's wonderful. I made for two brides. They loved it. Both were gifts. Yeah, I bet so. I bet so. I would love anything like that too. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. It's good to know that it does work, number one. And also, I hope that the picture is good. And you guys, I'm just letting you know, I'm not going to upload this. This is our personal live chat, getting to know each other in our test. But if you guys really want to have a regular live session, I think that's something that we can definitely work out. So the next live session I do, I'm going to try tomorrow, like maybe in the morning to late afternoon, and try and do it on the Kindle and see how that one looks. So everybody have a wonderful night, and thank you so much for your questions, your comments, and your love. And baby girl too. Good night. Bye.